Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Welcome to the weekly Steelchair. How is everybody? How are you all? Hope you're all doing well. I have some crazy news. And as I always do, I bring the evidence for our shows. So let me just bring up everyone's favorite, our main card predictions. But I have some crazy mad news about the channel. Zodiac, hello to you, sir. It's a pleasure to see you. Let's get us a new tab. There we go. That one. Sweet. Lots of matches. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Oh good, they're all the same size. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just making sure this is actually a reasonable size before we can start. There we go. But, yes. Got some mad news. And this is it. Dog collar death match is going to be fucking wild. He actually followed me back on Twitter and he's like, just drop me an email. So it's crazy. We'll see how it works, of course. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to try. It's absolutely mental. There we go. Okay, so we have make sure I get all these ready to go. How's everybody doing as well? To be fair, wise move. The weather's been awful. I think you're right to do that. So many matches, but it's worth it. Nearly there. That might help. This might help. Yes. Me, on the other hand, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad, actually. But the good thing is, at least you managed to get on the lawnmower today. Because the weather is mental. The weather is a fucking riot. I wouldn't bet on that. Bolton Oleg is seriously good. Okay, there we go. What's up, Glenn? Oh, that's fair, Zodiac. Bolton Oleg is seriously good though. Like, technical wise, speed, power. He's got a lot of future potential, put it that way. He's got a lot of that. Ray straight in. Let's go Shingo. Ah. Interesting. Okay. I'm eager to see what you think. But let's get it right on the muscle. We always share predictions on here. Let me just turn these off. Hold on. There we go. In fact, I'll make it easier. What's up, Fletch? Much better. That is much better. Easier to see. Much easier. We can do it that way. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get, as you know, if you want to get involved in the prediction stream, you can. All you need to do is just drop your predictions in the chat. We're going to go through each one by one. And I'll bring it back up for everybody if you've missed this. Future episode, I will certainly try and figure out. A very future episode, put it that way. I set up here, does that fit in? Nah. If I can manage that, I'll absolutely... If I can absolutely land this, I swear to God, it'll be one of the best shows of the weekly Steelchair by a mile. That's alright, mate. If you don't want to guess, it's fine, but I can show you. I've got both right here. That's something I want to ask him about, and also his time in Puerto Rico. You'll know some of these, Billy. You'll know some of these. Maybe not all of them, but you'll know some of them. But I suppose we should just go right all in here because it's never ending. And I say that with the greatest respect. It is never ending with some of these, so... Treachery in the wrestling world is so common. The never-ending war between the Bullet Club and the House of Torture continues. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually think this is a major problem. New Japan are stuck with this. I think you might be right, Ray. I think you're seriously right. And I'm actually not opposed to it either. Zodiac's going in for Bullet Club. Okay. Ray, if you want to get on this, you certainly can. But go on then. I'll stick you in for Bullet Club. It is the War Dogs, but I still call them Bullet Club regardless. We're in for a real treat for this one. The only thing that sways it though, we know all the members. Ray's also going for Bullet Club, okay. The thing that's got me... Ooh, I like this. Okay, so... David Finlay. Takeshita. Bullet Club Wolfpack. I don't think we're ever gonna get that. I've seen a lot of these guys live and they're absolutely incredible. In that respect, if you are from the UK, the show starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll get to see most of it before I go to physio. Then I'll get it afterwards. Kid really impressed me with his match with Kenny, my favorite match this year so far. The match was incredible to watch. Like pacing wise, it was great. In and outside the ring. The conclusion of the match, the pile driver was sick. And then the way that he utilised the one-winged angel on Gabe Kidd sold that like he'd been shot by a shotgun. It was priceless. So as I was saying there, This is part that's got me stumped. The members of the Bullet Club War Dogs in the match is Drilla Moloney. Yep, his tears were incredible. So, the members of Bullet Club War Dogs for tomorrow morning is Drilla Moloney, Clark Connors, Taiji Ishimori, and Chase Owens. But for House of Torture, it's Sanada, Ren Narita, who's absolutely brilliant, Yujiro Takahashi, and a to-be-announced teammate. The House of Torture have got some new recruit, whoever that may be. And that will not be determined until they come out to the ring. So I'm actually wondering who that's going to be. When I look at who's on the card, it makes you wonder if we've got a whole new split. And it's just got me so intrigued. It's got me so intrigued I actually do not know, but before that, I think that's gonna tell a whole different story. So I'm actually gonna go slightly opposite to you guys. Normally, I mean, got it somewhere. Let's go into my wrestling clothes drawer. I mean, I'm a faction guy. There's factions. Then there's my favorite factions. But then I do have a Bullet Club shirt. Got it the same day I bought my LIJ shirt. Since I've not my favorite faction is current faction obviously is Bullet Club, and my all-time favorite faction dissolved well over 40 years ago, well 40 years ago. Zodiac, since I've not gave my prediction, I will grant you the same because I'm also going House of Torture. I'm going House of Torture purely because of the fact that we don't know who the fourth member is. Yo, what's up, Fernando? Got some little good news for you, buddy. What are you saying this for? Dominion 2018 is an incredible show. The main event itself is constantly talked about for good reasons. One of my favourites is Dominion 2015. I mean, just look at that main event. I rewatched it earlier on. Absolute surreal. Osaka Joe Hall is beautiful and it says a lot. I mean, look at the thumbnail once more. Under the lights. Ah, you're going for House of Torture. No worries. I think that if you get a chance to watch this show, Billy, you'll like it. I personally, I do not like Evil. I don't like Evil. But I do like the House of Torture. Bullet Club over NWO. I prefer Bullet Club to the NWO, yeah. But the NWO is not my favourite faction. What I'll do actually, to make it easier, if I share again. window. Oh, AJ Styles is in my top 3 favourites of all time. Yeah, they were. The 3 original NWO was great. The NWO should have stopped after 4 or 5 members, which I stand by on. They went too far and they lost their identity, so it's their own fault. Ah, that's alright. If you get a chance though, watch Dominion. Dominion I think you'll enjoy far more than most shows. Dominion always has a fun event. And it always delivers. The difference is, what Bullet Club did that the NWO did not, is the Bullet Club actually kept refreshing itself. That it didn't lose its meaning, its substance. Like, it's true, they did steal their identity from the NWO. The NWO is cool. But you could actually say that Bullet Club's legacy is actually a little bit more than the NWO, because they didn't recruit hundreds of members, they just kept refreshing members. You know what I mean? Which is clever. I met him at a Ring of Honor show when he was in Japan. Oh, you jammy bastard. You jammy bastard. I've had the privilege of seeing him wrestle, but I've never had a chance to physically meet him. I hate hearing Kevin Nash refer to the NWO as the Led Zeppelin of wrestling. I know, wait, how offensive? How offensive? He calls it the the Led Zeppelin of wrestling when they had their music written by Jimi Hendrix. Yo, Abu, what's cooking, brother? Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I'm gonna see how I can manage it, and if it works, then we're in for a treat. That's what he meant, but it's still stupid. I mean, to be fair, the guy is nuts. We are predicting for New Japan Dominion, which is tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So there's going to be lots of fun. So I've got House of Torture, Zodiac's got House of Torture, Ray has Bullet Club, Billy has House of Torture. Sure thing, Abel. Just give it during the chat. If you need to see the matches or participants, let me know and I'll show you. I got you covered, Fernando. I don't care about pre-show, so I've not included the pre-show match. Fernando's gone for House of Torture as well. Okay. But, you know, for the first time, I think just for the sake of the style of the show, I'm going to turn the banner off. Abel's also gone for House of Torture. Okay, looks like Ray, you might be able to steal the point here. If you're successful, sir. I haven't done New Japan in quite a while, so I'm glad to be doing New Japan again. But I do shows for TNA, WWE, AEW. I'm gonna get back into doing like a Rev Pro and the Mexican shows, but I literally do main coverage of the other shows as well. So if there's anything you want to look at or discuss, I pretty much talk it. Oof, Abel's firing in. Okay. So Abel's going for TMDK. Interesting. Tanahashi. Phantasmo and Shota. Good shout. Zodiac's the same. Love it. Fernando's going Tanahashi. Good man. Good man. Fernando, who have you got for the second match? The tag match. El Phantasmo and Shota versus TMDK. Who have you got? It is, no, you're not wrong. It is tricky. TMDK, so Billy's also going with the British tag. Oh, I've got to say, I put Billy on that one there as well by mistake. Sorry about that. Ooh. Okay then, let's see. TMDK. A Phantasmo. There we go. Yeah, I've got that yet. Got them in. Yo and Master Wato's a good shout. They're a really good team. I do like them. I've seen Yo live, he's brilliant. So Abel's going for a title retain. In the first title match of the show, he's going for a retention. I like that. Get all your predictions in early, that's okay. Tanahashi also from Billy. Nice. Tanahashi's just such a great human being and a great wrestler. Glenn's going against me. He's going with Bullet Club. Okay then. Zodiac's going for Tanahashi as well. United Empire, says Abel. Ooh. Abel's going for United Empire over Callum, Newman and Tomohiro Ishii. I'm very intrigued. Everyone's practically going to go for Tanahashi, I think. The good thing is you still have until I go past the match. Your predictions are locked in. So these are all officially locked in. So you've still got time to change these ones if you want, because I've not gave mine yet. So Abel's also going for Takeshita. So you've got David Finlay versus Evil, Yota Tsuji versus Gabe Kidd, and Hiroki Goto versus Shingo Takagi. They're both title matches. 5 title matches and 4 big bastard matches. Takeshita as well from Billy. Yep. It's going to be very close. It's a dog collar chain death match. It's going to be so close. Gabe Kidd from Billy. Yep, that's fine. I really like Gabe Kidd. Really good talent. He's a bit of a throwback as well, which is lost. A lost art. I've got Gabe Kidd for you, Abil, don't worry. United Empire from Zodiac. Goto to retain. Ooh. So Abil's gone for... I'm actually quite intrigued by these. He is a dark horse. I don't think he wins it though. I think Gabe Kidd or David Finlay Jr. wins it. But you can't write off Takeshita though. I don't think anyone can physically write him off. I know you didn't. Sorry, I've taken off, didn't worry. There we go. Did anyone else give? So far, we've got some good ones. Takeshita was picked by Ray, though. Yes. So the only one is this one. Shingo from Billy. I know I fixed it. Hold on, I fixed it. There we go. Abil, you did say that, eh? You did say Gabe Kidd. Yeah, there we go, fixed it. Ray is also going for Yo and Master Wato. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. So much easier when you guys give the predictions first, because then I can go back and then before you guys get a chance to change it, I'm like, well, too late, 'cause I've covered it. I'll let you guys get all your predictions in first before we do anything. Alright, Billy, no problem. Oh, for God's sake. Aye, there we go. Suji and Finlay. Where's Zodiac? There we go. Billy's going for David Finlay. Zodiac's going for Shingo. Ooh. Ray says United Empire. Fernando's going Gabe Kidd. I need to get these ones off you, please, Fernando. Glenn, need to get yours for the rest as well. So far, the only one that's missing, but it might be a difficult one, is the dog collar. I think the dog collar is the hardest match to predict on the show, to be honest. I think the other ones are slightly more easy to come at a decision with, but I think the dog collar is really solid. That's why I'm giving mine as we go, because the decisions are crazy. Zodiac's going for David Finlay as well. No one has picked Evil. That's very intriguing. David Finlay as well from Fernando. Okay. I'm not even kidding. That is so intriguing. I'm intrigued. Four left from Fernando, and then one more from Ray, and then I can complete my predictions. I was close to picking Evil, but I know it's going to be close, but Finlay will snatch it somehow. The crazy thing is what Evil brings to these matches, it's really tricky to go with. I cooled off on Evil a while ago. Understandable, to be fair. I've always been split minds with him. Ray's gone for David Finlay as well. Clean sweep so far. Quite a lot of interesting guesses. You guys have still, obviously you've still got time to change it until I do my predictions. But you still have a chance to consider what you've got. Right now, the only thing that's splitting the points between you guys, depending on the results, is the opening match, the tag match here, and the global and world heavyweight title matches. Everything else you all have the same. Tanahashi, Yo and Master Wato, United Empire and Takeshita, and David Finlay. You all have the same currently. I think we're in for a real competitive streak. Very competitive. And we haven't even got our predictions champion here. So the crazy thing is, our predictions champion's not here. He might be at risk of losing his predictions championship. Because we don't do that shitty no Roman Reigns stuff here. No idea, but luckily he's not our predictions champion, so it's okay. Doesn't exist. James. James is the prediction champ. James has had the unfortunate luck of multiple draws recently have escaped his victory. Have prevented him from losing because the draw is always an effect. Someone call him. Problem is, I've got no way to contact him, so he'll miss this one, but he could regain it on the next show. Somehow. It's unlucky for him because he retained his title. He doesn't have the money in the bank option. Okay, so I need 4 more predictions from James. Sorry, from Fernando. and then I can continue. So, Fernando, these are the ones we need. The Junior Heavyweight Tag Title match, the IWGP Tag Title match, Takeshita versus Bolton Oleg, and Goto versus Takagi. I agree. I agree. Goto. We've got some good splits here. Right, 3 more to go. And then it's all fun and games. I've got a feeling Takagi might spoil it for me, but I'll stick to my guts with Goto. Goto currently has the most record defenses in one reign. Like, he knows how to defend his title. He's a really good wrestler as well. Great champion. I'm glad he finally got his flowers and got to hold this title. He is. I agree, he is the best right now in New Japan. And that says a lot considering vast majority of my favourites. But Goto, I agree. I've always liked Goto, but yeah, he is 100% the best in New Japan right now. And they badly need that. Okay. We'll wait and see for who Fernando picks for the rest of the matches. But in the meantime, I'm going to push on. So last chance saloon. You guys, if you want to keep your picks, keep your picks. But in the meantime, here we go. So, standard tag team match, El Phantasmo and Shota Umino, Super Baldy. No worries, Abu. Super Baldy and ELP. The rest of the matches are here. So the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Title match, the IWGP Tag Title match, Takeshita versus Oleg, and that's it for you. I think Takeshita versus Oleg might be match of the night. I think it'll be between that and Tsuji versus Kid. I don't know about the dog collar chain match, but that's an under, like, that's like your over under match. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be like the hard one to find out. But New Japan go all in for that. It's going for Takeshita. We've got some black magic on our hands. Okay. But yes, Super Baldy and ELP, who is just an incredible wrestler, versus TMDK's leader Zack Sabre Jr. and Ryohei Oiwa, who honestly, he is a lookalike. He's a crazy lookalike for Hiroshi Tanahashi, and I mean, like, you can literally see it split. You got it. I, for one, think we're in for a really intriguing match. Tag team matches in New Japan have been a little bit of a gold mine recently. They seem to be reclaiming their prestige as tag teams and tag team matches on events. I think overall, you're looking at 4 exciting talents. There's confusion. No, it's a Shota Umino literally had a great flock of blonde hair, and then he just decided, I'm just going to shave it all bald. I'll show you. So, Shota went from this. Like, he went from what you're about to see. He went from that to this. You have 2 matches left to predict Fernando. So he went from the long hair to the short AJ Styles type haircut that he used to have. And now he looks like this. Where is it? Why are they not showing his bald head? He is bald. Either way, he looks like a full-on shiny bald head. Don't know why it's not letting me show you the bald head, but crazy bald. Crazy bald. So, Fernando, the ones you need are so you need the match between Yo and Master Wato versus House of Torture. And you need United Empire, Great Okan and Callum Newman versus Ishii and Taichi. After you've got those 2, that's you all complete. Once we got these 2, we'll carry on. We'll see if anyone else has any prediction changes before we get to them. Also, Luke Littler. What the hell's he doing getting an MBE as a teenager? I'm sorry, but that's absolutely stupid. Okay, anyway, back to this. So, 4 respective wrestlers in the ring. Not notoriously tag team wrestlers, but are good in the single and tag team scene. They've all held singles gold, they've all held tag gold. So they know respectfully what they need to do. Absolutely, I will. But who do I think is going to win? I am going also with TMDK. We are locked in. Bang. The retirement tour that matters. Sorry, John Cena fans. The retirement tour that matters. Hiroshi Tanahashi is on his road to retirement at Wrestle Kingdom 20 at the beginning of January next year. He's now taken on a young talent that he personally was involved in sending to TNA for the last couple of years. He brought him back, made him a major player in the scenes in Japan. He's firmly behind him. He's got a great future. And I'm eager to see where it goes. Question is, will Hiroshi Tanahashi get the win because he's the president? Or will he do the business and put the young lion over? You look at a wealth of experience. Tanahashi, a 6-time IWGP World Champion, a former US Champion, a former Intercontinental Champion, a multi-time G1 winner, multi-time headliner, a multi-time headliner of Wrestle Kingdom, the one true ace. He's now the Prez. He gets it. He just understands. Tanahashi was the Sting of New Japan. It's one way to put it. I think the difference though, and this is maybe something that's very strong for Tanahashi, is Tanahashi never changed. He's always been what he's pictured himself to be. He's carried this company on his back when they really needed it. When you think about the true babyfaces of professional wrestling, and I mean like true babyfaces that you think Steamboat, number one, but for me, number two, it's Hiroshi Tanahashi. That guy is not a heel. Never a heel. He doesn't give you that vibe, that feeling. When you think of Tanahashi, it's always babyface playing the air guitar with a frog splash that doesn't take the mick of Eddie Guerrero. High Fly Flow is a brilliant frog splash. He is not what he used to be. His legs are in his, well, essentially his knees are shot. They're not what they used to be. So his mobility around the ring is not as great. Similar to the likes of Naito. But Tanahashi is still blessing wrestling fans up until the end of his in-ring career, which is Wrestle Kingdom next year. And yeah, that's a fair take. Tanahashi is Mr. New Japan. I agree. He's somebody that treats his colleagues with respect. Somebody that isn't afraid to do business. Somebody that will put the love of his company above himself. And he recognizes talent so well that he is adamant on who is the future and who's not. That is a great trait. He's a great wrestler. He's a great role model to have in a company. Dominion matches few and far between. This guy has many of the greatest. If you've never watched Tanahashi before, then give this one a watch and then go back watching. That guy, he's on my Japanese Mount Rushmore. Well, he'll practically be on everybody's Japanese Mount Rushmore. What he did specifically for New Japan and Japanese wrestling is second to none. So, with that, I'm going with Yuya Uemura to win tomorrow. I got a sneaky suspicion that he might do the business for him. I'm actually 50-50 on this match still. Like, I'm seriously 50-50. Tanahashi isn't one to hog the spotlight. The spotlight commands Tanahashi. But I feel like his retirement tour isn't about him tearing the company apart. He isn't here to ruin wrestling. He's here to honour his career, and he's here to have fun for one final run before he becomes just the president. I feel like this is the... I just feel like he might do the business. But I agree with that, Zodiac. I think the only person that would want to beat him... Well, there's two people. One is not even near the company. And two, the other one has just left the company. Nakamura and Naito. Yeah. So I actually am going to go with Tanahashi as well. I was just playing you guys. Fernando, are you going Tanahashi on that one, I'm assuming? Third match of the night. The thing is though is, I don't even know what the order is. Like, I actually don't know. But I'm eager to see what the order's going to be. Right. Tag team titles. Yo and Master Wato versus Sho and Yoshinobu Kanemaru representing House of Torture. Everybody in the chat has picked Yo and Master Wato to retain. And that's a great prediction, considering the unison of Yo and Master Wato over the past year. Oh, don't worry, we're coming to him very, very shortly, Zodiac. Oh, I know it is, but don't worry, we're coming to him very, very soon. In the greatest respect to this one, I think House of Torture is only going to see success one match on the card all night. I feel like their mystique and control of New Japan is fading. But they need new feuds. Especially a match we're coming on to very, very shortly. With that, as a whole, a lock-in code. I am also going to split the tide here. Even though I think they might only be successful in one match, they may not win the war in general. So I'm actually going with House of Torture to reclaim some tag team gold. Ignore that little cunt sometimes, honestly. Okay. United Empire's Great-O-Khan, who is honestly one of the funniest shit stirrers in wrestling. Callum Newman, who is an absolute machine. I know. I'm actually kind of glad, to be honest. I don't want any of that crap. I don't want to have any of that discussion. I just want to chat wrestling. I just want to chat wrestling and no waffling. Up next, obviously, is well, up next on our list, but I don't know what the actual order is. Great-O-Khan and Callum Newman are the defending champions versus Tomohiro, Ishii, and Taichi. Everybody in the chat, I think, has got the correct prediction. I think United Empire are going to absolutely smoke them. And I think Callum Newman is going to get the decisive pinfall as well. Fernando, the matches I've marked in black are the ones I need to get your predictions for, mate. I need these two. Right, hold on 2 seconds. I need to go and knock these two out. Honestly, brothers are the fucking worst. Alright, so Fernando's gone for United Empire. No problem. Let me zoom in a bit for you. Hold on. There you go. The last one. So this is the last one you need, Fernando. House of Torture or Yo and Master Wato. I would like to talk about the AEW tag division, but I'll wait for an AEW show. No, what you can do is you can ask them at the very end if you want. I don't mind asking at the very end, but when I'm obviously doing the predictions and stuff, I want to get through that first, just because that's the most important part. I feel like that's what people don't. I think that's what people miss out on. So, okay, House of Torture as well. Okay, Fernando. Top man. Okay. We've got some divisiveness. No, 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 none of this. No. No. Right. Takeshita versus Bolton Oleg. Okay. You guys have all picked Takeshita. And to be fair, Takeshita right now is arguably one of the toughest wrestlers in the world. I think we can all agree on that. That guy is a freaking unit. Bolton Oleg is also a bloody unit. This guy is big. He's powerful. He's fast. He's resilient. The way this is gonna go, you're looking at a good 20 minutes. This is gonna sting. He's a diamond rough. Yeah, he is. This match is literally gonna sting Takeshita, and Bolton Oleg is gonna feel a lot of sting too. We are in for an absolute violent match, just by heavy hitting. It's a brilliant concept that we're gonna get here now. Contest, sorry, that we're gonna get. What am I expecting though? I think what we're gonna see, truthfully, Takeshita's going to get this hardest match of his entire run. I think Bolton Oleg... I mean, I don't speak Japanese well that yet, but I'll give you that one. I'm getting sick of human beings, I'm not even kidding. Sarota no Ka. I'm not kidding. Listen to this.
Slopper knocker. Slopper knocker. Slopper knocker. Slopper knocker.
Sarota no Ka. I mean, I am aiming to try and learn Japanese, so... I mean, I wish, but no. He's really difficult right now. It's becoming it's pissing me off. You need Funaki and Taka Michinoku to commentate when Glenn battled. Fuck's sake, that would be funny. Back to the action. So, Takeshita versus Oleg, I think, to be honest, is gonna go very close. But I'm also fucking not going into black. I'm also going with Takeshita to retain his title. But I think we're in for a very good sleeper match. If you get a chance, watch it. It won't be for the weak at heart. Put it that way. Like, both men are going to be heavy hitting on this. I'm expecting Don Callis to be backstage or at ringside. Like, you know, wherever Takeshita goes, Don Callis is always around with his bald head. Oh, we're now on 343 subscribers. Thank you. I'm sure to put that formation to the test. But thank you very much. I'm gonna guess that's Ray. Absolutely grateful to everyone who does subscribe to the channel, obviously. It means a lot. Up next, we have, for me, the hardest match to predict. It's the dog collar chain death match between Evo and David Finlay. Okay, this is where I have some trepidations and I have some major concerns. You guys have got one last chance. Are you sticking or changing? You've still got a chance to change either one of these. I'm going down with the ship. Sure thing, Titanic. Sure thing. The iceberg is coming to hit you. Oh, block of down, block it out, motherfuckers. But dog collar chain deathmatch. Standard practices do apply, and I said I've got some predicaments. So here's the first one. And the match is now, well, considering time-wise, it's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning this show starts. So here's my trepidation. One, this can't be a 15-minute match because it's dog collar chain. A death match still implies failing to answer the count to 10 after a pinfall or submission before you get the count to 10. It involves basically last man standing rules. It's beat your opponent senseless until they can't answer a call after losing a fall, either be a pinfall or submission. But how long do you realistically give these two, and where do you put it on the card? I'm actually confused by that. I think, honestly, I don't think you... Tsuji and Gabe Kidd, where they are, if they're before the world title match, I'm okay with that. But I actually think Tsuji versus Kidd should go on before this. I think the final match before the main event should be the dog collar chain death match. I think that should honestly be your semi-main event. Especially because it's a heavy gimmick match. Alright guys, I will be back in 30 seconds. Yes, Gary Oldman absolutely deserves it. Which part are you saying sounds reasonable, Zodiac? Sorry. About the what I think for the match and the time wise. Yeah, I think they have to go. I think they have to go, what, 35 minutes? No, I tried to speak to him civilly. I just spoke to him in a civil manner. It's not easy. But yeah, so I'm expecting the world title match to be the longest on the show, because Takagi can go 35-40 minutes. So can Hiroki Goto. Tsuji, Gabe Kidd, they've went over 30 minutes as well, but I think this is going to be about 25. The dog collar chain match has to go close to 30 minutes. David Finlay has got so much in the tank. He is a unit. His patella knee buster, the Oblivion, is one of my favourite moves in wrestling, but Evil is that bizarre mystique of New Japan that just knows how to grind out a big win at a big show. He really does know what he's doing. And the deathmatch for the main event, yeah. I think it puts so much unfair pressure on Tsuji and Kidd to follow it, when it should be Finlay and Evil following Kidd versus Tsuji. And it's the two leaders of Bullet Club, War Dogs, and the House of Torture squaring off. This feud never ends. This is a never-ending feud. It's manic, but it's where we're at. No one has picked Evil to win. And I understand that. But shoot me a river and call my name, cry me a river, and maybe you'll get real glass too, because honest to God, I actually am going the same result. I'm also going David Finlay. But this is when me going the same as some of you lot end. I think we'll get the title change soon, but I don't think it's just yet. Between the two young guns of New Japan, the two future world champions, the best spear in Japan, the second best spear in wrestling versus the best pound for pound pile driven talent on the planet. This right here is where pain and suffering for these two really hits their fever pitch. I'm going Yota Tsuji to retain his title in an excellent contest. This is the same title that he has really taken to whole new heights since he captured it. And I don't think he's done with it just yet. I think he needs to maintain the title. I think he needs to keep it going. And we'll see where he bleeds. We see where he folds. Who takes it of him. But I don't think it's just yet. So, with that, I will have Yota Tsuji to retain the Global Championship. Zodiac, that's completely fine, my friend. If you want to switch it still, you can. I haven't moved over yet, so you've got about another 30 seconds. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's up to you. Thumbs up, he's sticking. No problem. Right, main event. The best champion in professional wrestling versus the undisputed challenger. No faction, no friends. The title's coming back to Takagi. The Goto revolution ends. Those are words from Shingo Takagi this morning at the press conference. We are in for a big cooking job. And I have no idea who's going to win this. And that's the excitement. I actually do not know. But oh, this match has got me so buzzed. I really love Shingo Takagi, and I've watched him live. Like, he is an amazing professional wrestler. His presentation is always top notch. His delivery of his moves are always great. The lariat bomber, the Takagi driver, the Dragon Buster, but Goto is so technically sound that I honestly can't pick. Ugh, hold on. This is getting really annoying. Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But back to this main event. Will it be Shingo or will it be Goto. Well, here's something interesting. This is all of Hiroki Goto's title defenses. See if I can get them. So, he won the belt. Let me just make sure I get the wins, because he won it against Zack Sabre Jr. Where is it? There it is. February 11th, Hiroki Goto won the world title against Zack Sabre Jr. He then defended it against Tanahashi at the anniversary show. In the New Japan Cup on the 6th day, March 15th, he defeated Yuji Nagata. It's a great title match. At Sakura Genesis, which was only a couple of months ago, that was in April. April 5th, he wrestled David Finlay. The following week, my birthday, he defended the title against Shota Umino. He defended the title against Callum Newman last month in an exciting match in Dontaku. He then defeated he had a draw. He drew with Zack Sabre Jr. And his next match, obviously, for the title is going to be tomorrow. He's had 114 pay-per-view matches. He's had 2,287 matches. This guy is no slouch. And make of this what you will. This man was born in 1979. And he's wrestled nearly 2,300 matches. He is 13 matches away from 2,300. That's an insane amount of wrestling matches. That level of experience is going to go wonders for him. And make of this what you will. He's 11 years younger than Minoru Suzuki, another well-renowned star in Japan. And he's wrestled 100 more matches than Suzuki, but Suzuki has 125 pay-per-view matches. Those are close rivals to him. Insane amount of matches. I'm eager to see what happens to Naito wherever he goes as well. I'm concerned, but I'm just glad that both Naito and Bushi have got their surgeries intact and they've managed to get them done. The Stardust genius he is indeed. I love Naito. I was rewatching Naito versus Jericho earlier from Wrestle Kingdom. That match, honestly, was great. So my pick. I think we'll see whoever wins either of these matches. I think this man is gonna put his name forward again. I hope there is another major return though. I do as well. We'll certainly find out tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, those were the predictions. Now you've got a choice. Do you guys want a Q&A? Or will we do a rewatch watch along of one match? The Q&A is an hour. Or we can do this again. Abo says watch along of a classic. Wait, see what everyone else thinks. Zodiac says watch along. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen. How many matches? Let's have a look. That's 40. Wait, make sure that's right. 41 there. We have 60 matches on the list that we haven't rewatched yet. So, pick a number. So, you've got between these numbers. These are just the list on the Excel spreadsheet to make it easier. So you've got between 23 and 41 and 43 and 83. Zodiac says number 50. Okay. quite a match. And 47. You guys want to pick a few more? I can tell you that you have picked 2 TNA matches. Zodiac says 24. Ah, okay. See if Abel picks one more. Abel says number 34. Huh. Well, here's something very funny. Three of the matches you guys have listed are Kurt Angle matches. And this is what you've picked. Shall we spin the wheel? Interesting. AJ Styles versus Tommy Dreamer I Quit match. Ooh, TNA actually posted the full event as Slammiversary 2007 when Kurt wins the King of the Mountain match. Sweet. I'll be getting that. Anyway, AJ Styles versus Tommy Dreamer I Quit. No, that's the wrong one. Where is it? I might need to do it this way. See if it's on Daily Motion. I'm hoping it's on here. If it's not, then that's going to be awkward. It's not available in this country. What the fuck? Let's see. If I go back to Daily Motion and find that pay-per-view, I'll be happy. If it's not on here, then we'll need to do a different match. Okay, I can't find the I Quit match, but will you guys be okay with the no DQ match? Yeah, I honestly can't find it. Looks like we'll do the no DQ match then. We'll go for that one, Zodiac. 2011 as well, so it was a year after the I Quit match. I don't know why they kept going back to fucking Tommy Dreamer, but they did. Here we go. Right. Tommy Dreamer This match all stems from Tommy Dreamer helping Bully Ray, turning on AJ. The big pile driver. Here we shall go. This event also featured Sting versus RVD for the world title. Christy Hemme was decent on announcing. That pyro was so top tier. Back when Tommy Dreamer was okay to be around, in terms of he wasn't boring me to death. I like Tommy Dreamer at this point. I could find AJ Styles versus Booker T I Quit match as well. That's actually a decent match. Black and gold tights. Face to face between Beard and Babyface. Talking each other down, talking down. Here we go. Circling. Collar elbow tie up. Easy release. Tommy Dreamer does have the power advantage and the experience, but AJ's got the speed and the big match experience. Back in. Waist lock. Ooh, little elbow. Crafty little fireman's carry into an old-fashioned elbow lock. AJ rolls through. An arm wringer of his own. I will post a match or two on YouTube from 2K after this. Thinking AJ Styles beats up Jey Uso. Or Taker versus Jey Uso in a Hell in a Cell. We follow up here nicely. Imposing his will is Thompson Dreamer. Imposing his will. Irish whip. AJ rolls through. Ooh. Heavy kick to the hamstring. A kick right to the back. Ooh. It's when you know you feel it inside out when you get a kick like that. A little bit of a snake eyes there. Lovely. Lovely there by Dreamer. It is indeed Darius. Works well for AJ. AJ hops in into an ad break. AJ back in, vicious clothesline. Follows up again. Irish whip. Patented drop kick. Yeah, slingshot crossbody indeed. Dousing him in, I think that was Sprite. Tommy Dreamer does like to get covered in liquid, so this works. Ducks under. Oh, ball shot. I love when AJ used to do that. Dips under a barrier and then springboards. Phenomenal forearm. Never fails to disappoint. That's one giant baldy. That woman's like, geez my purse back. Oof. Yeah, because a cardboard poster's gonna do a job. I don't understand why Tommy Dreamer always wore a t-shirt over his full body singlet. What a kick. Right to the face. Yeah, he gets a table, and you know what that means. You can see me in all my Mark glory for Styles on the Slammiversary 2008 DVD. I made one of those cardboard signs with him doing his pose in art class. Dude, really? Oh, you jammy bastard. That's well cool. Slammiversary 08 was a great show as well. Oof. A reverse STO toss. AJ lining up Dreamer. Runs the fucking table. After this, I'm gonna go for a nice little walk. Because it's still decent lighting outside. Four minutes left in this video. The review show tomorrow is going to be incredible. This is awesome chants. Well, you know how I feel about those. AJ trying to suplex Dreamer through the table, but there's a DDT. That's not Jackson James. That's Garrett Bischoff. Fork. He wants him for dinner. Oof. Patting it Insagiri in the back of the head. Kerplunk. I miss Mike Tenay on commentary. It's a great punch. He's going for the Dreamer driver. Hell yeah, Pele. Here comes Chubby Ray. That's a botch. Daniels chasing him, but that was a botch. Pile driver through table. Chubbery Chubbly ruins everything. Manic. So that's what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, I must depart for the evening, but I appreciate you all being here. Botch away, Dudley. Yeah, that works. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to depart you for the evening, but I'll be back tomorrow. I will see you to review this show, and we're going to kick it and keep it real. Bye, guys.